Have you ever been told that eggs are one of the healthiest foods you can eat? It's true, but only if you eat them the right way. Surprisingly, millions of seniors unknowingly turn this perfect food into a silent health threat every single morning. Tiny mistakes in how you cook, combine, or even chew your eggs can quietly rob your body of energy, strength, and circulation, the very things you need most to stay independent and vibrant as you age. As a physician who has spent decades studying the intricate relationship between food and longevity, I can tell you, the way you handle something as simple as an egg could determine how strong your legs stay, how sharp your mind remains, and how resilient your heart becomes in the years ahead. Today, let's uncover the 4 most common mistakes and how fixing them could transform your health far more than you ever imagined. Mistake 1. Overcooking your eggs, quietly draining their power. When it comes to cooking eggs, most of us think, the firmer, the better. A solid yolk, thoroughly cooked whites, it feels safe, right? But here's the truth very few people realize. Overcooking your eggs is one of the fastest ways to destroy their life-giving nutrients and silently invite damage into your body. I still remember one of my longtime patients, Mr. Thompson, 72 years old, a retired firefighter. He proudly told me he ate eggs daily, hard-boiled till they bounce off the table. He chuckled. Yet he struggled with low energy, brittle nails, and worsening leg cramps. After reviewing his habits, it became clear he was unknowingly cooking away critical vitamins like A, D, and several B vitamins that are essential for maintaining muscle strength, vibrant energy, and bone resilience as we age. But that's not all. Overheating eggs, frying until crispy, boiling until rubbery, scrambling until dry oxidizes the cholesterol within the yolk. Oxidized cholesterol acts very differently from the natural, healthy cholesterol our body needs. Instead of nurturing your cells, it contributes to inflammation inside your blood vessels. This hidden inflammation stiffens your arteries, restricts blood flow to muscles, especially your legs, and increases the risk of heart disease, all major concerns for anyone over 60 striving to stay strong and mobile. The good news? The solution is remarkably simple: gentle cooking. Aim for soft-boiled, poached, or lightly scrambled eggs where the yolk remains a little creamy and the whites are just firm enough to hold together. If you prefer boiled eggs, simmer them for about 9 to 10 minutes max, no longer, and immediately cool them to halt the cooking. This preserves more bioavailable vitamins and prevents the dangerous oxidation of cholesterol. When you treat eggs gently, they return the favor, providing you with a powerful cocktail of essential nutrients that nourish your muscles, protect your heart, and sustain your energy levels. Small changes like these don't just tweak your diet. They can profoundly reshape your aging process, allowing you to move, think, and live with greater vitality well into your golden years. Mistake 2. Frying eggs in unhealthy oils, turning a healthy meal into a hidden threat. Frying eggs can feel like one of life's simple pleasures, quick, satisfying, and delicious. But the real danger isn't in the egg itself. It's in the oil we often use to fry them. During my early career, I noticed a trend among my older patients. Many proudly told me they switched from butter to heart-healthy vegetable oils, thinking they were making a smart choice. But in truth, oils like corn oil, soybean oil, and canola oil, despite their marketing, can silently harm your body when heated. These oils are rich in unstable omega-6 fatty acids, which, when exposed to high cooking temperatures, oxidize. Once oxidized, they produce harmful compounds that act like tiny sparks of inflammation throughout your bloodstream, damaging blood vessels, weakening muscle tissue, and slowly stiffening joints. Let me share the story of Mrs. Allen, a vibrant 68-year-old who loved her morning fried eggs. She used canola oil daily because she heard it was better than butter. Yet, she complained of increasing fatigue, swelling in her ankles, and rising blood pressure. When we looked closely at her habits, the culprit was clear. Repeated daily exposure to oxidized fats was quietly eroding her circulatory health. What's worse, many cheap oils, even if labeled zero trans fat, can still contain trace amounts of trans fats, especially after heating. These fats not only drive up bad LDL cholesterol but also lower good HDL cholesterol, creating a perfect storm for heart problems and poor circulation. But here's the empowering truth. You don't have to give up your favorite fried eggs. You simply need to switch the oil. Choose stable, heat-resistant fats like extra virgin olive oil, used at moderate heat, avocado oil, ghee clarified butter, pasture-raised butter in small amounts. These fats can withstand the cooking process without breaking down into toxic byproducts. Better yet, techniques like poaching, soft boiling, or baking eggs allow you to enjoy them without adding any extra fat at all. Small adjustments, like changing your cooking oil, can have a massive impact on your ability to stay mobile, vibrant, and independent. Every drop of oil you choose is either fighting for your health or working against it. Make the choice that keeps your heart strong and your steps light for years to come. Mistake 3. Skipping the yolk, throwing away nature's multivitamin. For decades, egg yolks were unfairly demonized as little cholesterol bombs just waiting to clog your arteries. This fear led millions of seniors to separate their eggs, tossing the yolk and clinging to the white, believing they were making a heart-smart choice. But science, as it often does, evolved. And today, we know the truth. The yolk is the very soul of the egg's nutrition. I'll never forget Mr. Reynolds, a 70-year-old marathon enthusiast who prided himself on eating clean. Every morning, he made an omelet with 6 egg whites and not a single yolk. Yet over time, he complained of joint stiffness, slowed recovery after runs, and brain fog. When we reviewed his nutrition, it was clear he was missing critical nutrients found almost exclusively in the yolk. The egg yolk is packed with vitamin D, essential for maintaining strong bones and a resilient immune system. Choline, a nutrient crucial for memory, learning, and nerve health. Vitamin B12, vital for producing energy and keeping blood cells healthy. Antioxidants like lutein and zeaxanthin, which protect your eyes from age-related macular degeneration. Healthy fats, necessary for absorbing fat-soluble vitamins and supporting hormonal balance. Skipping the yolk is like buying a luxury car and leaving the engine behind. You might have something pretty on the surface, but it lacks the power to truly perform. Moreover, modern research shows that dietary cholesterol from eggs does not significantly impact blood cholesterol levels for the majority of people. In fact, eating whole eggs can actually help raise beneficial HDL cholesterol, supporting heart health rather than threatening it. It's not the naturally occurring cholesterol in foods like eggs that we should fear. It's the processed foods, the trans fats, and the inflammatory oils that wreak havoc inside our bodies. So, the next time you crack an egg, honor it completely. Enjoy the creamy richness of the yolk, knowing that you're fueling your body with one of nature's most perfect packages, a synergy of protein, fat, vitamins, and minerals all working together to keep you strong, sharp, and full of life. Eating the whole egg isn't just a dietary choice. It's a simple but powerful commitment to vibrant aging, better balance, sharper thinking, and resilient muscles, the very foundations of living fully, even beyond 60, 70, or 80 years old. Mistake 4. Relying on processed egg products, trading convenience for vitality. In today's busy world, convenience often wins. Liquid egg cartons, pre-cooked frozen egg patties, fast food breakfast sandwiches, they promise ease and speed. But what they quietly steal from you is far more costly: your health, your strength, your resilience. One patient, Ms. Carter, age 67, came to me feeling constantly sluggish despite eating healthy. She proudly mentioned replacing whole eggs with a popular egg white substitute from the store, something advertised as pure protein. Yet, her blood pressure crept higher, her joints ached more, and her digestion grew sluggish. When we investigated deeper, we found the hidden culprits. Preservatives like sodium benzoate and potassium sorbate, which although generally recognized as safe, can irritate the gut lining and may contribute to low-grade inflammation with frequent consumption. Excess sodium, far higher than in natural eggs, quietly undermining her efforts to control blood pressure and circulation. Artificial flavorings and colorants, unnecessary chemicals that tax the liver and kidneys over time. Worse yet, many processed egg products strip away the yolk, leaving behind an imbalanced product devoid of essential fats, vitamins, and antioxidants. Without the yolk's natural nutrient profile, these substitutes fail to provide the muscle-repairing, brain-boosting, and immune-strengthening benefits that real eggs deliver so effortlessly. And there's another danger few talk about. Processed eggs often pair with high-sodium, high-fat additions like processed cheese, breakfast meats, or greasy buns, layering insult upon injury for your arteries and metabolism. The better path? Stick to whole, natural eggs whenever possible. Hard-boil a batch at home. It only takes a few minutes, and keep them in your fridge for quick snacks or easy meals. Poach, scramble, or bake them fresh. You'll know exactly what you're putting into your body. Real, nutrient-dense food without hidden chemical baggage. If you must buy prepackaged eggs for convenience, be vigilant. Look for labels that say 100% egg with no additives. Read ingredient lists carefully. The shorter, the better. Choosing natural over processed is more than just about taste. It's about protecting your muscles, safeguarding your heart, nurturing your memory, and extending the number of healthy, vibrant years you enjoy. Your body deserves the real thing, not a convenient imitation. Over the decades, I've seen firsthand how small shifts in daily habits, especially around something as simple as how we eat eggs, can completely transform a person's health trajectory. Let me share a few real stories that have stayed with me. Story 1. From stiff joints to dancing again. Mr. Wallace's journey. Mr. Wallace, 74, was a retired high school coach with a zest for life. But when he first visited my clinic, he walked with noticeable stiffness. His energy was low, and he often complained of aching knees and poor circulation in his legs. His breakfast every morning? 2 heavily fried eggs in corn oil, paired with processed bacon and white toast. He thought he was making a hearty, protein-rich choice. But under the surface, the oxidized oils and overcooked eggs were fueling silent inflammation inside his blood vessels. We made just a few changes. Switching to soft-boiled eggs cooked gently. Using a drizzle of avocado oil instead of corn oil when frying. Adding a slice of whole grain toast and some berries instead of processed meats. Within just 8 weeks, Mr. Wallace returned beaming. His joints felt looser, his legs stronger, and he even started attending ballroom dance classes with his wife, something he hadn't dared to try in years. He told me, "Doc, I thought I was just getting old. Turns out, I was just eating wrong." Story 2. Rediscovering energy, Mrs. Nguyen's awakening. Mrs. Nguyen, 68, had a sharp mind but felt perpetually exhausted. She was careful about her diet, or so she thought. Substituting liquid egg whites for real eggs every morning to protect her heart. Yet her blood tests revealed low vitamin D levels, borderline anemia, and early signs of cognitive decline. We traced it back to her breakfast habit. The absence of egg yolks meant she was missing out on crucial nutrients like choline and vitamin B12, both essential for brain and nerve health. I encouraged her to return to eating whole, gently cooked eggs, yolk and all. We also discussed including healthy fats like olive oil and fresh vegetables alongside her meals. In 3 months, Mrs. Nguyen reported something astonishing. Her energy was up, her focus sharper, and she even volunteered to help tutor young children in her neighborhood, something she thought she had lost the energy to do forever. Her smile the day she shared this was unforgettable. "You gave me my second spring," she said, with tears in her eyes. Story 3. Avoiding a silent downward spiral, Mr. Brooks' warning. Sometimes, the stories that stay with me are the ones where the change didn't happen in time. Mr. Brooks, 70, loved convenience. Breakfast for him was often a frozen egg sandwich from a fast food drive-thru, quick, salty, satisfying. Unfortunately, over time, the preservatives, high sodium, and poor quality fats took their toll. Despite his active lifestyle, he suffered a mild stroke, a wake-up call that made him completely rethink his diet. When we discussed his habits, he was shocked to learn how much harm those easy meals had done. Today, Mr. Brooks is on the road to recovery, but he wishes he had made the changes earlier, before crisis forced his hand. He often tells younger friends, "Don't wait until you break down to fix what you can fix now." Small daily choices, like how you prepare your eggs, may seem insignificant, but over months and years, they shape the very fabric of your strength, your memory, your mobility, even your joy. You deserve better than silent decline. You deserve vibrant mornings, strong legs that carry you, sharp minds that connect you to the people you love. And often, it starts with something as simple and powerful as how you treat your breakfast plate. Looking back over my years in medicine, one truth has become crystal clear. Health in our later years isn't built by heroic moments. It's crafted by small, consistent choices. Choosing how you cook an egg may feel trivial in the grand scheme of things. But when you understand that each bite you take either nourishes your future or chips away at it, it suddenly becomes one of the most powerful decisions you make every single day. Your muscles, your circulation, your memory, even your independence, they don't decline overnight. They quietly erode when we unknowingly sabotage our bodies with the wrong oils, overcooked foods, stripped away nutrients, or overly processed products. The good news? You have the power to turn it around, starting with your very next meal. Here's exactly how you can safeguard your health when it comes to eggs. Cook gently. Use low to medium heat. Soft-boiled, poached, or lightly scrambled eggs protect precious vitamins and avoid harmful cholesterol oxidation. Use healthy fats. Fry your eggs in avocado oil, extra virgin olive oil, ghee, or pasture-raised butter. Avoid cheap vegetable oils like corn, soybean, or canola. Embrace the yolk. Nature designed the yolk and white to work together. Don't miss out on vitamin D, choline, B12, lutein, and healthy fats by tossing it aside. Choose real over processed. Whenever possible, use fresh whole eggs. If you must buy pre-made options, ensure they are labeled 100% egg without additives or preservatives. Balance your plate. Pair your eggs with colorful vegetables, a slice of whole grain bread, and maybe some berries. Avoid heavy processed meats and refined carbs. You don't need radical diets, extreme restrictions, or fancy supplements to reclaim your energy, balance, and vitality. You just need small, loving choices that support your body, starting with breakfast. As I always tell my patients, every meal is a chance to either fuel your future or feed your decline. Choose wisely. Your best years can still be ahead. Stay strong, stay informed, and never underestimate the power of your everyday decisions.